Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader.com, here with your Monday market webcast. All right, daily chart. And you can see on Friday, overcame the little dip down here as low as 36.41.5, and then they really did just take off with it. Printed as high as 37.73.25, and this gets back to what we've seen on a few other occasions. The 37.70s holding it in, 37.70s holding it in. That was from earlier in the week. And we'll talk about this in a minute. You got this 38.08, 38.20, 38.19 half. In the overnight tonight, we got 38.13. So now we're into these low 3800s to high 3700s as far as areas where you don't see full-blown rejection. What you do see is a little bit of exhaustion, unwillingness to really, lift it and go. Again, it's a two-sided market. Everybody is we're consolidating without consolidating. We come in a little bit, we lift a little bit, but the lines as far as how far from neutral the tape wants to go are fairly contained. So, the bears don't look great down in the 3600s. They certainly don't look comfortable at all with anything with a 35 in front of it at all. Not at all. They've gone ahead and turned that CPI number and the low down there of 35.02 into the low of the moment. Is that the low? I have no idea. Neither does anybody else. The bulls continue to look uncomfortable with anything with a 38 on it. So that leaves us with 3,600 to 3,800 as kind of this area where price has been fluctuating either in the lower 100 handles or the upper 100 handles for there's the chart right there, a couple of weeks now. So like I said, it's consolidating without consolidating. It's not the consolidation you would think of when we're looking at, the bands are really tight, there's no elbow room, we can't do this, we can't do that. You can do plenty. You can do plenty and have it consolidate like this. What are we waiting on? What aren't we waiting on? You've got elections, you've got the FOMC, you've got, you got a meeting coming up, beginning of November. You've got a whole bunch of earnings reports coming up. So there's plenty to be waiting on and plenty to keep either side hesitant from either really taking it down deep into the 3,500s or taking it up deep into the 3,800s. Until then, we kind of hang out. So hourly chart. And, you can see it here. Friday was just like, that was a good old-fashioned rainbows and lollipops and up we go. The key to that was really just managing what you were in and rolling up stops very slowly and very carefully and getting as much as you could, out of the trade. We ended up in two situations. We were long 85.75 early on. And we tried a couple of shorts around 3,700. A couple of them paid okay. A couple of them stopped us out even. And we ended up long on the break over the top at 37.12. And then it never really looked back. And so we ended up getting out of that. I don't carry into the weekends. I don't like that. Even though it popped pretty good at 6 p.m. But you can't worry about that stuff. We ended up getting out in around 72. Just before 5 o'clock. It was one of those days where it just slowly bled and slowly plodded to the upside. It was the kind of day where if you fought the tape and just didn't accept the fact that they want this up today, you could really get yourself in a bad way. You can see there overnight, they knocked it down and made a higher low there right here. Not at the Europe Open, but Europe didn't want it over 37.80 off the Open. They brought it as low as 36.5, and then they went ahead and they lost the hourly mid-band all over again. So, but again, we go print 38.02 half. It doesn't want to be up there. It comes right back into these 3,700s. So as far as today goes, my very strong suggestion, this does have the opportunity to be directional today. I would go into the open, no pun intended, with a very open mind. Let price tell you where we're going to go and kind of go from there. This is not the kind of day to come in and pound the table and say, we're done going up, or this is just getting started. It could go either way. You see the new weekly pivot there, 37.13 quarter. You've got volume weighted average price, 37.75. Our proprietary moving average is sitting just underneath, call it 73. Hourly mid, 69.70 area. Monthly pivot, which I'm not sure why is not on this chart, is 37.91 half. And there it is, through the magic of television. 37.91 half on the monthly pivot. So it's been, that's been kind of halfway holding it in. That plus the round number at 3,800 for a little while now. If the bulls can establish the 37.70s as support, so that's basically an hourly mid-band here that's climbing. That, for me, as far as trying to trade this thing this morning, is kind of my bull bear. Where are we with respect to the hourly mid-band? I want to be long above. I want to be short below. Do I think the highs from Globex need a look? Yeah. Do I think weekly pivot needs a look? Yeah. What's up and above 38.20? I don't know. Do I have any targets? No, because targets are stupid. That's where we are. Have a very open mind today. Let price take you where it wants to go and respect your risk, and expect more of the same. Not a lot of commitment on the extreme upside, not a lot of commitment on the extreme downside, but plenty of elbow room to make handles. All right, everybody have a fantastic day. Be safe, be healthy, take care, trade them well. Come join us in the room. Do yourself a favor, do your trading a favor. Come join us. Take care. See you tomorrow.